The way I see traditional media companies who continue to use platforms that are increasingly less connected with their audiences, purely because of means of distribution, if they don't understand that they have to be omni-channel, media companies must be omni-channel. They must be where the reader is. If that reader happens to be accessing the content through a mobile site, then that's obviously where the content needs to be in a platform-relevant manner in terms of distribution, in timeliness and relevance. I think the question really is first of all, what's the platform strategy? What's the audience demographic? What's the purpose of the content? What's the means of monetization? And you have to have one single unifying principle, which is, okay, what are you about if you're a media owner? In the past, journalists, you had the journalists that reported on the facts. In other words, the weather, the sports results, the here and now. That's all going to be done by robot journalism. I mean, that's going to be faster, better, quicker by robot journalism. So the question then remains, okay, where's the role for the journalist? The role for the journalist is going to be in their ability to be able to be the middle of that fact-based, robot-created, accuracy-determined journalism or reporting, and the opinion, what it means to the reader. I mean, so the journalist has to move into that space where they're saying, what does it mean for you? So, and help to interpret the meaning of these facts for the audience that they deem to be their target audience. And I think that's a very valuable place that very few people understand their role in.
I think they changed the media in that sense that they have more power now. A couple of years ago you had ivory towers and a few media companies very much deciding what's going to be on the screen. Now there's so many screens and there's so much content that there's much more power in the hands of the consumer, or the audience rather. So they can choose, we like this piece of content or we like that platform, and if they don't, they just go somewhere else. So I think you need to listen much more to the consumer and the audiences these days. On the one hand, you want to be where your audience is, because it's very expensive getting audiences on your platform. So you'd rather go where they already are and where they feel comfortable. That's one side of things. But the other side is obviously also experimenting with new technology, because, like we said, virtual reality, for instance, it might not be a big media opportunity. Well, it's a massive opportunity. It might not be a big media channel at the moment, but it will be in the future. So, if that happens, if there's critical mass, we want to be ready. We want to have content. We want to know how to use those digital platforms.